Hey guys, Mr. Freddy here. Today's going to be a new LEGO set review, and this time it's a LEGO Star Wars set, which is called Obi-Wan Kenobi's Jedi Starfighter, which set number is 75333, has 282 pieces, and this is for ages 7 and up. So first is the box. So for the box, here's the front of it, which, has like the blue slash right there, which meant this is part of the main Star Wars film series, and here's the Vader label on the left corner, and here's a minifigure selection, which has R4P17, Obi-Wan Kenobi, and Tonwi. So yeah, here's the top of the box, which showcases the actual size of the Tonwi minifigure. Here's the right side of the box, which advertises the LEGO Life app. Here's bottom. Here's the other side, which goes a little glimpse of Kenobi's Starfighter. So yeah, and here's the back of the set, which showcases how to put R4 on the inside of the ship and the iconic stud shooter play feature. So yeah, so that's the box. For the instruction manual, which has a total of 95 pages to build. Well, I think the rest of it is just showcased some other things. So yeah, and there's the ads for the other summer 2022 set, which, since I completely forgot, this set came out in August of last year. So yeah, switch. I think most of the summer wave of last year is mostly the Kenobi sets, which is this and this, and I think the rest of it is other stuff, But this is like Jedi Fallen Order and Bad Batch. I think these two sets are Bad Batch and Clone Wars. So yeah, and here's the Wind ad, which features a robot, and yeah, this is same thing with the Ant-Man buildable figure set. The manual wasn't as colorful as the box of this set, so yeah. So now onto the minifigures. So for the minifigures, the first one is Mr. Kenobi himself, or Obi-Wan Kenobi, if you prefer it. So yeah, and this is the episode 2 version of him. So it's because of the beard and such, and the hair. So yeah, and it's just a very awesome looking minifigure, especially the details, like the brown for to represent the robe, he's wearing in that scene in Attack of Clones during the Kamino moment. So yeah, and the back version, which wasn't special, and also this hair piece, which it looks nice. And here's the front face, and here's the double sided face, which has the headset when driving his Starfighter. So yeah, also there's like another accessory of him, which is the hood piece, which I think kind of makes sense, just for that scene in Attack of the Clones during Kamino. So yeah, also the lightsaber piece is like frosted blue instead of like a translucent blue, which I think it looks nicer than just the generic translucent lightsaber blade blue lightsaber blade piece, which is all translucent. Now they're like all frosted right there. So yeah, pretty good minifigure for Kenobi. So yeah, pretty perfect minifigure. So yeah, so that's him. Next is R4P17, which is the astromech droid, and I pretty like him. Which has like a nice mixture of red and white colors and such. It looks nice here, and you can move the body like whatever you want. And sadly, there's no back print right here, but there's some back print on like right here on this head, so kind of disappointed. So yeah, so that's R4P17. It's just another, which is an astromech droid. So yeah, like R2. So yeah, so that's him. And now for the last minifigure, which is, I think it's like the most interesting one, which is Tonwi, which is in one of the Kamino people. So yeah, and also the printing on him, printing on her. Yeah, it's a her. So because it's a female, so because of the little black stuff right here, because it's gonna represent that this is a girl. So yeah, the front printing looks pretty nice, and also this leg piece right here. This is brand new now, since unlike, let me bring another figure, for example. Lost all here when the colorful minifigure set, which this is the Wild West costume of her, which they have like almost similar, but for Tom Lee, her leg piece is slightly different in Masal, since this piece is just, it doesn't have like those minifigure type of leg piece right here, which kind of makes it a little bit easy to knock her out like that. So yeah, for Tanwi, it's kind of harder. So yeah, so here's this new type of leg piece for the more robe minifigures. Looks like, or minifigures wearing robes look like, and also Tanwi's head is kind of like hard plastic, which I think that's which I think it's kind of interesting, since I thought it was gonna be like rubbery, but this is hard plastic. So yeah, the minifigure selection in this set is really good, which I think it's kind of worth it. So, but what about the set? Is it worth it for the? I think was it like $30? I think, or is it $25? I completely forgot. So yeah, so onto the set itself. So here we go. So here it is. Here's Kenobi's Starfighter, and yeah, this is actually surprisingly good, on the sculpt, which, even for there's like a lot of stickers, which is like here, here and here, here, and here, and here, and here, and I think here and here. So yeah, kind of like over usage of the stickers, which I think most of them should have been printed pieces. So yeah, and there's like a lot of like nice color mixture of red, white, and green, kind of. So yeah, and here's the bottom, which there's like this little kickstand type of piece. So you can like put it in flight mode, which is like go like this. So yeah, so let me put the kickstand back in, so to make it look stand better. So yeah, and there's like here's this radar dish piece, which you can like move it up and down and left and right. So yeah, or 360 degrees. So yeah, and also there's like a little issue on this set, which there's like a little huge gap right here, which I think that's kind of an issue, since most people have that issue, since I think it could be better if it just like it would expand on little pieces, but I think that could raise the price on the set. So yeah, so and also the way I had to put all 4 P-17 onto the ship is go like this. So first, remove the head and put the head here. There it goes, and put the body, which there's like a little, you can like put the body here, and you can put this little storage door, which that's what I call, back here. And yeah, so that's how you put all 4 P-17 onto the Jedi Starfighter. So yeah. Also for the play feature is the ever so beloved Stub Blaster. So let me demonstrate it just again. So yeah, let me try this again. Yeah, so just hang like a sec. Let me get those little studs back to that little Stub Blaster piece right, like in a bit. So yeah. Okay, I just find those little stud pieces to put it back in the Stub Blasters on each side of the ship. So yeah. And also in the bottom there's like the clip-ons right here. So you can put like Kenobi's lightsaber right here, which even for like there's like another way which you can like put like this lightsaber blade right here, but I think it looks kind of weird. So yeah, and also there's like a little cockpit which has this piece which has been pretty much used so much in since like I don't know, like years ago. So yeah, and you could put like, oh yeah, let me put the double-sided face for little headset that Kenobi wears, while driving the Starfighter. So yeah, and yeah, and I think that's how you put that's how you like set up put Kenobi and Air Force P-17 in the ship together. So yeah, so it looks pretty nice, and the cockpit page is pretty nice looking. So yeah, and also there's like here's the back of it, which has like this piece, which sometimes you accidentally knock it off, which can be annoying. So yeah, and these jet pieces looks just jet pieces, which I think that's how they call them. looks pretty nice, and yeah, so okay, now for my final thoughts on the set, so let's move on to it. So, what do I think about the set? The set is really good, and which I think this is like a remake of the original set from like I think 2002. Which, if you actually compare this to the 2002 set, this one actually is superior, because of the more play features and a little bit more colorful looking, well, in quotes, since it wasn't that colorful, since it's always like dark red, green, and white. So yeah, and also the Tan Wee minifigure is really nice looking. So yeah, and also there's like a little flaw, with this piece which can accidentally be knocked off. So just be careful of it. So yeah, now for the ranking on this set, I'll just give it a 9 out of 10. It's a really great set. Especially it's kind of worth it for the, I think, was it $30 or $25? I still completely forgot about it. So yeah, still a really awesome Starfighter set. Especially it's really swooshable. So yeah, just have to be careful with looking over the camera. So yeah. So anywho, I hope you enjoyed this my review on the Obi-Wan Kenobi's Jedi Starfighter set. So yeah, so like and comment this video and subscribe for more content. So that's all, folks. So bye. Dang it, why is Tom Wees always just forgot to get into that Starfighter, even for Kenobi doesn't want hers, because I think it might be feel off desire to have two of them in one Starfighter. So yeah.